everybody, welcome to the next clip. Let's talk about form and structure. Okay, this is one of the most important things in jazz. When you achieve a certain amount of technical ability in jazz, it doesn't mean that you can play the music yet, all right? One of the most important things is to think musically. So for that, you need to understand form. Now, form is something that you're going to have to get used to, and there's a couple of steps we can take to slowly get into it. The first thing I want to touch on is 12-bar blues. Okay, so 12-bar blues doesn't mean 12/8. Okay, you have that really slow 12/8 blues. That's not what I'm talking about. That's another genre. This is a jazz 12-bar blues, straight ahead. Okay, so it's still 12 bars, but it's 4/4. So what I want you to do is think in 12-bar segments, okay? This is going to help you to get your phrasing correct. When you think in 4 or 4/4, that's no good. Or you think 8 or 4 equals 12, that's no good. It really limits your phrasing, especially when you're supporting a soloist. This is a simple exercise for correcting your phrasing, all right? You're going to see the PDF here, and I want you to play just like I'm playing right now, okay? 12 bars, marking the 12 bars on the and 4 of the 12th bar, okay? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're simply going to do that for the 12 bars. That's the way the old guys taught me, right? When I was learning, when I was coming up, they said on the 12th bar, bam, okay, the and 4. It's a good way to get your body to understand that timeline structure, okay? If you're coming from rock or pop drumming, you're probably playing in 2-bar patterns or 4-bar patterns, but in jazz, there's no patterns. Okay, you have to improvise, you have to support the melody during the melody, and you have to support the soloist. So what we want to do is get a big timeline structure ingrained in your body. It's like a grid, a structured grid, if you can imagine, that you need to embed so you can recall it at any time. Not be playing 4/4/4 or 8 and 4. Okay, I want you to play 12. So that's the first exercise I want you to do. You have to count at first, all right? And eventually it's going to just sink in. So the next thing I want you to do is play a simple, typical jazz form, which is AABA. Okay, there's tons of tunes that have this form. And what I want to do is take the same approach here. We want to create this structure, this grid structure, in your body, in your mind, so that your playing automatically flows with these forms. Okay? So if you have AABA, a typical tune like this is A 8 bars, and the B sections are 8 bars, and then the last A is 8 bars again. So AA means the A section is going to repeat the B section, play once, and the last A, play once. So if you're playing AABA, on the 8th bar of each section, like the old guys used to say, okay, bam, on the and of 4, all right, of each section. So let's just play that for a moment so you get an idea. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now what I did is I changed between the snare drum and bass drum. I just played the hits on the and the four. And also, very important, on the B sections, you might want to get used to changing cymbals, okay? Changing cymbals there is a good way to indicate the form, okay? That's another little trick. You're going to see guys changing cymbals all the time, but you have to know when to do it, you know? You have to be subtle with it, but at the same time, support the form of the song. There's nothing worse than seeing a drummer, you know, changing cymbals at random every 4 bars or 8 bars. That's bad, okay? You don't want to be doing that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so like the old guy said, boom, on the and the 4, okay, you mark that, okay? Now that's just an exercise to get you used to playing these forms, to get you out of the 2-bar and 4-bar thinking, all right? Eventually, form, okay? I like this word because it makes me think about the shape your vocabulary can take, okay? Those are what a lot of people call resolution points, okay, for your phrasing. 8 bars. You can also play larger resolution points. 16, you can go 16, 8, and 8. All right, you can do 32 bars. You know, it all depends on what you want to do. Some guys are real subtle with the cymbal changes, okay, but they really know what they're doing. So you have to use artistic sense when you're doing your cymbal changing, but it's a really good thing to do, okay, to keep it in mind. Now, the next thing I want to show you is supporting the melody, all right? So depending on the melody, you're going to want to outline it, all right? What my teacher used to have me do is just flat out play the left hand exactly with the rhythm of the melody, all right? So you can take any standard tune that's A, B, A, whatever you want to do, whatever form you want, and just play that melody with your left hand, okay? Now that's going to give you an idea of what's going on with the melody, to outline it. I don't suggest doing that all the time. It's just an exercise, okay, to get you into that tune, all right? What's not great is just playing random stuff, 8 bars. You have to have an idea, you know, something that you're aiming for, okay? Now, again, that is just an exercise, okay? Playing the melody on the left hand. It's just to help you also get into the structure of the tune. Eventually, we're going to talk about supporting melodies with vocabulary, all right? But now I want to show you a little bit about aiming your vocabulary toward these resolution points, which would be for supporting soloists, okay? I'm just going to play 8, 8, 8, 8, all right? A, B, A, so that you can see now with the resolution points what you do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was A, B, A. All the phrasing aimed at those resolution points. I hope this is helping you understand about form and structure. It's a very important thing. All that stuff I'm playing in there is another issue that we're going to get to eventually. But it's really important to understand form. The other musicians in the band will know if you are lost in the form. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Remember, one of your most important roles is to support the musical structure of the tune. Keeping time is not the job of the drummer. That's a general job that all musicians should be keeping time, all right? One of your most important jobs is to be musical, to play in a musical way, and one of the things, musical things that you do is keeping the form, okay? I hope you enjoyed this workshop. We'll see you on the next one. If you have any questions, again, write me.